Hi everyone. Today in this video I am going to solve some examples on reducible to homogeneous equations. So let's get started. 2x plus y minus 3 bracket complete dy is equal to x plus 2y minus 3 bracket complete dx. So first we have to find the value for dy by dx. So solution dy divided by dx is equal to transpose this dx to the left hand side and this 2x plus y minus 3 to the right hand side. So we get that is x plus 2y minus 3 divided by 2x plus y and minus 3. So in this case the coefficient of x is 1 divided by coefficient of a1 is that is 2. This is equal to coefficient of y is 2 and in denominator coefficient of y is 1. So both are not equal. So here a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2. Therefore we have to reduce it to the homogeneous form, and to reduce we can write put x is equal to capital X plus small h. So therefore dx is equal to d capital X. Similarly y is equal to capital Y plus small k. Then dy is equal to d capital Y. They substitute both the values in the above equation. So if you substitute in above equation, left hand side becomes d capital Y divided by d capital X is equal to, the value of x is equal to capital X plus small h plus 2 into bracket y value is capital Y plus k bracket complete minus 3 divided by, similarly in denominator 2 into bracket x. What is x value? X plus h plus y value is y plus k and minus 3. Now first collect the terms containing x, y and then write down the remaining terms in a single bracket. So first numerator, in numerator I will write x as it is plus this 2 into y, this 2 into y is equal to 2y. So I will write that is 2y plus the remaining terms that is h plus this 2 into k, this 2 into k is equal to 2k. This is 2k minus 3 bracket complete divided by, next in denominator first x term that is 2 into x. 2 into x is 2x plus this y as it is, and then write down the remaining terms. This 2 into h, 2 into h is equal to 2h plus k and minus 3. Now here we have to choose the value for h and k, so that h plus 2k minus 3 is equal to 0 and 2h plus k minus 3 is equal to 0. So we have to find the value for h and k. To find the value for h and k, let us take, choose h and k, choose small h and k such that this h plus 2k minus 3 is equal to 0, and next 2h plus k minus 3 is equal to 0. Now find the value for h and k. To find the value for h and k, simply I will write here, that is coefficient of h is 1. Next coefficient of k is 2 and constant term is minus 3. Similarly, in second equation, coefficient of h is 2, coefficient of k is 1 and constant term is minus 3. I will write here, first term is plus, second term is minus, and third term is also plus. Now here I will write h divided by, that is h divided by, second term is minus k divided by, third term is constant divided by. Now to find the value for h, just accept this term. You can leave this first column, and by using cross multiplication, 2 into minus 3, 2 into minus 3 is equal to minus 6. Next you can write minus sign, and then what is 1 into minus 3? 1 into minus 3 is minus 3, minus 3, and already we have this minus, so total it is equal to plus 3. Next, for second one, in case of second, you can leave this second column, and now by using cross multiplication, 1 into this minus 3, 1 into minus 3 is minus 3, put minus sign, and then next this 2 into minus 3, 2 into minus 3 is equal to minus 6, and already we have minus, so total you will get plus 6. Next, to find the value for constant, so let this is divided by, or write down the last except last column, this one again by using cross multiplication, 1 into 1 is 1, put minus sign, 2 into 2 is equal to 4. So that is h divided by minus 6 and plus 3. Minus 6 and plus 3 is equal to minus 3 is equal to minus k divided by minus 3 plus 6 is equal to plus 3 is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus 4 is equal to minus 3. Now transpose this minus 3 to the right hand side, so that what you will get, h is equal to minus 3 divided by minus 3, that is equal to 1. And similarly k is equal to minus k is equal to, you can transpose this 3 to the right hand side, you will get 3 divided by minus 3, 3 divided by minus 3, and 3 by minus 3 is equal to minus 1. That implies both the sides, this minus and minus get cancels, you will get k is equal to 1. So here h is equal to 1 and k is also equal to 1. Now let us say this is equation number 1. Now you have to substitute the value for h and k in equation 1. If you substitute in equation 1, we get, that is dy by dx is equal to dy by dx is equal to x plus 2 capital Y divided by 2x plus capital Y. So here h plus 2k minus 3 we have taken, this is equal to 0, and 2h plus k minus 3 we have taken, that is equal to 0. Or if you substitute the value for h and k, again you will get 0 only. So now we have to put capital Y is equal to V into capital X. Then what is dy by dx? dy divided by dx is equal to small v plus capital X into dv divided by dx. You have to substitute the value for dy by dx in the above equation, and y value also you have to substitute in the above equation. So above equation becomes that is left hand side v plus x into dv divided by dx is equal to right hand side x plus 2 into y value is equal to vx divided by 2x plus y value is equal to vx. Here you can take x common. If you take x common, we are left with 1 plus 2v in numerator divided by, if you take x common in denominator, we are left with 2 plus v, where this x and x get cancels. Now transpose this v to the right hand side. So we are left with x into dv divided by dx is equal to 1 plus 2v divided by 2 plus v, and transpose v to the right hand side, you will get minus v. So that is equal to, if you take LCM is 2 plus v, and by using cross product, numerator first term 1 plus 2v as it is minus. Here you have to multiply with this v into 2 is equal to minus v into 2 is minus 2v, minus v into plus v is minus v square. You have to multiply to both the terms. So then you will get 1 plus 2v minus 2v minus v square divided by 2 plus v, where this plus 2v and minus 2v get cancels. So x into dv divided by dx is equal to 1 minus v square divided by 2 plus v. Now separating the variables. On separating the variables, we have to transpose this 1 minus v square divided by 2 plus v to the right hand side, and this x divided by dx to the right hand side. So what we get, that is, if you transpose right hand side term to the left hand side, 2 plus v divided by 1 minus v square into dv is equal to dx divided by x. We can integrate the right hand side term very easily, but now we have to integrate the left hand side. Let us say this is equation number 2. This is equation number 2. Now to integrate this left hand side, 2 plus v divided by 1 minus v square, first we have to separating the denominator for numerator terms. So I will write here the same term, we can write it as 2 divided by 1 minus v square plus v divided by 1 minus v square, bracket complete, dv is equal to dx divided by x. So in this case, I will say this equation number 3. This is equation number 3. Now first we have to find the value for 2 divided by 1 minus v square. So 2 divided by 1 minus v square, we can also write it as, by using partial fractions, 1 divided by 1 minus v plus 1 divided by 1 plus v. So if you solve by using partial fractions, that is a divided by this 1 minus v square, we can write it as 1 minus v into 1 plus v. By using partial fraction, a divided by 1 minus v plus b divided by 1 plus v. Taking LCM and by using cross multiplication, put v is equal to minus 1 and v is equal to plus 1. You will get a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 1. So therefore, I have written here directly, and v divided by 1 minus v square, we can also write it as 2v divided by 2 into bracket 1 minus v square, that is multiply and divided by 2, or if you multiply and divided by minus 2 also. So this one you can also write it as minus 1 divided by 2 into bracket minus 2v divided by 1 minus v square also. So that minus 2 get cancels, again you will get the previous term. Therefore equation 3 becomes, equation 3 becomes. So now this first term 2 divided by 1 minus v square, 2 divided by 1 minus v square, we can also write it as, that is 1 divided by 1 minus v plus 1 divided by 1 plus v plus the second term, this second term v divided by 1 minus v square and v divided by 1 minus v square, we can also write it as like this. So that is, I will write minus 1 divided by 2 into bracket minus 2v divided by 1 minus v square. Okay, then bracket complete, dv is equal to, right hand side we have dx divided by x. On integrating, what is the integration of this first term? What is integration of 1 divided by 1 minus v? Integration of 1 divided by 1 minus v is minus logarithm of 1 minus v, because differentiation of this minus v is equal to minus 1. So therefore we have minus log 1 minus v. Next, what is the integration of the second term 1 divided by 1 plus v, that is plus logarithm of 1 plus v. And next, minus 1 by 2 as it is. What is integration of minus 2v divided by 1 plus v square? Integration of minus 2v divided by 1 plus v square means minus v square differentiation is minus 2v. So we can write logarithm of denominator, logarithm of 1 minus v square is equal to, what is integration of this right hand side dx by x? Right hand side dx by x, its integration is log x, and I will choose integrating constant log c. And now we can write by using the property of logarithm. By using property of logarithm, this is log u minus log v. Log u minus log v means log. So by using property, this is log u means log 1 plus v divided by 1 minus v minus. You can, by using property, that is log u raised to p. Log u raised to p is equal to p into log u. And this is in the form of p into log u. So we can write like this. So that is logarithm of 1 minus v square raised to p means raised to 1 by 2 is equal to logarithm of x into c. Log u plus log v is equal to log u into v. And again this is equal to logarithm of 1 plus v divided by 1 minus v into 1 divided by 1 minus v square raised to 1 by 2, because log u divided by log phi is equal to, by using that property we can write like this, is equal to logarithm of x into c. Then 1 plus v divided by 1 minus v into this second term we can also write it as square root of 1 minus v square, and then is equal to x into c. Both the sides log get cancels. Now put v is equal to y by x. Put v is equal to capital Y divided by capital X, that is 1 plus y divided by x, this is numerator, divided by 1 minus v means 1 minus y divided by x, this is denominator, into 1 divided by square root of 1 minus v square means y square divided by x square, is equal to right hand side we have capital X into c. And now if you simplify this 1 plus y divided by x, we get that is x plus y divided by x whole divided by, next again if you simplify this denominator 1 divided by y minus x, we can write it as x minus y divided by x, into here if you take square root of, we can write it as this term, we can write it as square root of 1 minus y square divided by x, because LCM is x square, sorry, this is, we can write it as x square minus y square divided by x, this is 1 divided by, and if you transpose you can write it as x divided by square root of x square minus y square is equal to capital X into c, where this x and x get cancels, this x and this x get cancels, at last we get that is x plus y divided by x minus y into 1 divided by square root of x square minus y square is equal to c. Now put we know that small x is equal to capital X plus h, that implies capital X is equal to small x minus h, and what is value of h? H value is 1, so we can write it as x minus 1. Similarly capital Y is equal to small y minus k, and k value is also equal to 1 means y minus 1. Substitute both the values in the value for x and y, you can substitute both the values, so that is x value is equal to x minus 1 plus y value is y minus 1 divided by x value is x minus 1 minus y, that is minus into bracket y minus 1 divided by square root of x minus 1 whole square minus y minus 1 whole square is equal to c, and we can also write it as that is x plus y minus 1, and this minus 1 is equal to minus 2 divided by, in denominator x minus into this y is minus y, minus into this minus 1 is plus 1, and this minus 1 get cancels, into 1 divided by square root of, you can simplify or write as it is, that is x minus 1 whole square minus y minus 1 whole square is equal to c. This is the required solution.